Rule number 1. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a future billionaire. My dreams will come true.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick.
Lose! I don't lose! I win!
You don't know me, son!
Get it!
You don't know me, son!
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
The only thing that you can do is win so big that all of them constantly compare themselves to you, and then you'll forget they exist.
Accept the pain. Smile at the pain. Embrace the pain. This pain is there to ask you one simple question. Do you really want to achieve your goals, or are you just a talker?
There is no excuse for not trying. Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. No one's written your destiny for you. You write your own destiny. You make your own future.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Damn, Rod, come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. You will fail in your comfort zone. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
Ever
You wake up on a morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee.
Keep talking.
You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying. That brings joy to my life right there.
Why?
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. Now I fucking thrive in that shit. That's the only place to be.
Everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you can go forward or you can give up. But the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting, that it will never happen no way under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up no matter what.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts, integrity, purpose, determination, and discipline that it takes to be a champion in life.
Listen to these words very carefully. If you get fat, people think you eat too much. If you lose weight, people think you're sick. If you dress well, you're showing off. If you dress simple, you're poor. If you speak your mind, you're rude. If you don't, you're a coward. If you're successful, you're arrogant. If you're struggling, you're lazy. If you're honest, you're naive. You see, no matter what you do in life, people will always criticize you without fail. So do whatever makes you happy, do whatever fulfills you, and build your dream life, one day at a time. If you're not following us, there's a big chance you'll never hear my voice again. But if you are, congratulations. You're growing every day.
Remember, brother, a lion will never eat grass no matter how hungry he is. Be like a lion. Never lower your standards because someone expects that from you.
You're sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, complaining about your life. Who's getting better? Not you. When you're playing victim, trying to point the finger at someone else for the negative outcomes in your life, who's getting better? Not you. When you put all this energy into making people feel sorry for you, who's getting better? Not you. Your victimhood helps nobody, and it especially hurts you. You may be a victim. It may not be your fault. Bad things do happen for no reason, but what does dwelling on it solve? What does complaining about it fix? Nothing. It does nothing. You have to be honest with yourself and decide whether you're actually looking for a solution or you're just looking for sympathy. Because if you're actually looking for a solution, sympathy has no value.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
I don't need everybody in my life. Just need few people who truly understand me.
Discipline is the bridge between where you are now and the future of your dreams.
I will never allow anyone to make me feel like I am not enough.
Don't complain.
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. But only one thing is true. I will be champion one day. I promise. I promise.
Speak these 5 lines every morning. 1. I am the best. 2. I can do it alone. 3. God is always with me. 4. Today is my day. And 5. I am a winner.
The best thing I ever did was stop telling people what's going on in my life. Because in the silence, I found the strength to overcome, the clarity to grow, and the power to author my own story. You can see me tired. You can see me broke. You can see me failing. You can see me in pain. But you will never, ever see me giving up.
If you pretend to love me, I pretend to believe you. I am strong because I have been weak. I am cautious because I have been betrayed. I laugh because I have been sad. I live day by day because tomorrow is never certain. I will never tire of thanking God because He never tires of waking me up and blessing me every morning. I will not change who I am just to impress certain people. I am in a period where nothing surprises me. I feel nothing. I am just passive. And whatever will happen, will happen. I don't care. The next chapter of my life will make all those who disrespected me regret it. I no longer need to get rid of people who had to leave. They have already left. I am myself. People are not obligated to love me, and I am not obligated to care. I am not trying to be perfect, just authentic. Everyone will see me struggle but never give up. Temporary people have taught me eternal lessons. I thank my enemies. I live in their heads without paying rent. All my enemies who witnessed my descent into hell now admire my ascent. I have overcome trials I didn't think I could overcome. I have experienced pain, and I thought it might kill me. I have been disappointed by people I never thought would, because I only gave them the best. But here I am, stronger than before, and no one can ever bring me down, because I will always rise again.
There's this quote that I remind myself of because it's helped me so much when I remember it. If a flower doesn't bloom, do you blame the flower or do you blame its environment? Right? So imagine like if this plant didn't bloom, are you going to like blame the plant and check the plant, or are you going to check the soil? Are you going to check the light? Are you going to check the air around it, the humidity? Because that's the reason why the plant grows, right? So we are that flower, right? But if we're not growing or we're not sprouting or blooming the right way, what is your environment? Who are you talking to? What Instagrams are you scrolling? What things are you filled with in your feed? What's your mind constantly talking about, even if it's about your body?
When you see someone always calm, incredibly kind, and avoiding conflict, be careful. This person notices everything. They remain silent because they know that if they get angry, it will hurt. They keep everything inside, choosing to stay calm, even though it may sometimes cause them suffering. But the day it explodes, it's a real storm, and the one who triggered that anger will bear the brunt. These individuals understand that peace is precious, and that's why they value it so much. However, everything has a limit. Everyone has their threshold. And for them, this threshold is often higher than for most people. But once it's crossed, expect a storm. That's why it's essential to respect them. Don't take them for granted. Don't mistake their silence for weakness. Behind every calm smile, there is a strength and determination that can surprise you. It's better to be by their side to learn from them.
I don't compare myself to others. I focus on my own journey. I just want to be the best version of myself. This mindset allows me to be free from the pressure to compete and to focus on my own growth and happiness. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. Drop a 100 and leave us a follow.
I'd rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God.
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret. And that bill from regret is generational.
When you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond to it. That's where your power is.
Bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is feeling fear and moving forward anyway.
The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off. But you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and say to yourself, it's not over until I win.
But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
Let's get one thing very clear. I don't avoid conflict because I am scared of you. I avoid conflict because I am scared of myself.
Never ever put me in a position where I have to show you how cruel and ruthless I can be. Don't test my patience, because I might be the kindest and sweetest person you've ever met. But once I reach my limit, you'll see me do the things that no one thought I was capable of doing.
Keep going. No matter how hard things are right now. No matter how stuck you feel. No matter how many nights you've spent crying or wishing things were different. No matter how depressed and hopeless you feel. I promise you won't feel like this forever. Keep going.
You're tired? Great. Get to work. You're heartbroken? Great. Get to work. Because if you can show up to work every single day despite of what you're going through, you're going to develop an unstoppable version of yourself. So when real hard times come, not just people's opinions, but real hard times, you will not only be ready for it, but you will dominate those hard times. You'll make it look easy. People will look at you and be like, what are you? And you're going to respond by saying, I'm just that person that was willing to work a little bit harder than you.
Today is difficult. Tomorrow is much more difficult. The day after tomorrow is beautiful. Most people die tomorrow evening.
You can see me tired. You can see me broke. You can see me failing. You can see me in pain. But you will never, ever see me giving up.
want to win, you don't need to be the smartest. And a lot of times, you don't even need to be the best. You just need to be that guy that never gives up.
Remember, everything in life happens for a reason. Good days tell you that life is beautiful. Bad days tell you that there is more to learn from life. Good people give you valuable memories, and bad people give you valuable lessons. So believe that everything in life happens for a reason. You're gonna lose a lot of friends when you get serious about your life goals. That's why a Bugatti has 2 seats and a bus has 30. Don't give up. Dark times teach you a lot. That's why you can't regret what you went through, but rather be thankful for all the lessons it taught you. Some things break you to reveal all of your true strengths. It's not about the setbacks that you face in life. It is all about the comeback that is set to follow. When you refuse to believe in yourself, you give up the greatest strength you will ever have: self-belief.
You have to change your mindset. You have to change your routine. You have to cut people out of your life that are dragging you down with them. You have to find that motivation deep down in you and spark that fuse. You have to push harder.
I will never allow anyone to make me feel like I am not enough.
Busy people always say I can't afford it. I can't do it. It's easy to say that. And that's why they're poor. It's harder to go raise $1 million than to say I can't afford it.
Remember this, nothing worth doing ever came easy. I've seen so many brilliant people, they gave up in life. They were totally brilliant, they were top of their class, they were the best students, they were the best of everything, they gave up. I've seen others who really didn't have that talent or that ability, and they're among the most successful people today in the world because they never quit and they never gave up.
Let's get one thing very clear. I don't avoid conflict because I'm scared of you. I avoid conflict because I'm scared of myself. My temper can go from 0 to death row really quick.
Always remember one thing. On the road to success, there is always we, not me. Do not think that you alone can achieve things. No. There is always another person who is standing behind you, maybe not coming on the forefront, but behind you, praying for you and supporting you. Never lose that person. Never.